What's going on, Card Pack? Today, we're going to look at the hottest selling basketball cards over the last week. What that means is the individual basketball cards that had the most sales over the course of a week. That's really important to look at because, demand. If it has the most sales, that's a strong indicator of demand. And you want, in the whole supply-demand ratio, people seem to understand supply. But demand, I find, is regularly, people are confused about it. So we're going to dive into that. There's some interesting takeaways here, especially with the NBA playoffs going on. The Nets have officially moved on. The Bucks have officially moved on. I'm recording this on June 2nd. So I believe the Hawks will move on by the time you see this. Most likely, we'll see what goes on with the Lakers and Suns. I think the Sixers will probably move on. So we'll see. But anyways, before we dive into that, the audios from these videos, if you want to hear it on audio, the podcast, link in the description. And if you want to get my top sports card pick of the day, we've been doing really well with that. Even in this down market, we've been really snagging some really, really good deals. And if you want to join one of the best discords in sports card society, in the sports card industry, join the Sports Card Society, SportsCardSociety.com. It's only $12.99 a month or $129 a year. I mean, so you get 2 months free there if you take the year. But either way, it equates down to like 40 cents a day. I'm back here every day diving deep into the research, finding deals. And what I do is there's a membership area. You log in. There's a new video published almost every day. Videos are short. They're only about 5 minutes. Show the card, data, research, reasoning as to why I like it, and what I plan on doing with it. Am I selling it in a year? Am I selling it in a month? Am I selling it at the beginning of the season? What am I doing? A previous example that's even done well through this down market is this Baker Mayfield here. We were buying it for $275 back in March, and here the latest sale was $510 on June 1st. This card alone way more than pays for your entire Sports Card Society membership. In the Discord, I can't say enough good things about it because everyone in there actually pays to be in it. The activity, the helpfulness, the community of it is so much better than the normal Discords you're in. That's all I got to say. But check out the Sports Card Society. Link is in the description, SportsCardSociety.com. So here we are in the Market Movers tool. We went to sales volume by card. Number 10 on the list is RJ Barrett. By the way, we're only doing PSA 10s because the price of everything in the market starts at the PSA 10. The price of everything is based off of what the PSA 10 is going for. So that's the most relevant thing to look at least starting here. And my goal here for these videos is to give you a good idea of what's going on currently in the market and then do your own research from there. So this RJ Barrett, his 2019 Prism base, pop count of 6,900, had 65 sales on the week, but it's down 23%. Interesting. And I think the Knicks are going to lose. I think the Hawks are going to beat them. This card's down to about 80 some bucks. So the new format is we're only going to dive deep on the top 5. So that was number 10. I don't like that as a buy. I think I would be a sell or hold on that card. By the way, for these videos, like as I go through each of these cards, we'll do buy, sell, hold. Join the Card Pack newsletter because what I do is typically I'll send out the buys from these videos before I actually publish the video. So go check that out. It's free to join. Number 9 on the list, LeBron James, is 2018 Revolution. Pop count of 9137. This isn't exactly a rookie card. That's a pretty high pop count for just a base card. It's his Lakers rookie, I suppose. 67 sales on the week. Going for about $46. So this RJ Barrett had about a 1% sales volume because 65 is about 1% of 6,900. Less under 1% here for this LeBron. I'm going to pull this up real quick to see if he's in his Lakers jersey or his Cavs jersey. This Revolution one isn't one I look at a whole bunch. Lakers, at least time that I'm recording this, not looking real good. So yeah, it's him in his Lakers jersey. That makes sense. Good looking card. I like it. I just... I think the Lakers are going to lose. AD and LeBron are just not at 100%. If they were, I think they would dominate, but they're not. And so I think they're going to get bounced in the first round. And again, I'm recording this on June 2nd, so maybe by then, by the time you see this, the results will have happened. Maybe. I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. Number 8 on the list, Luka Doncic, 2019 Prism base. It's his rookie. 2019, no, it's the second year. Pop count of 6,054, 69 sales on the week, down 15.5% to about $53. I don't know, man. I don't think I want to buy this second year card right now. I do, again, I'm recording this on June 2nd. I do think the Mavs are going to beat the Clippers. So I think that'll be good for Luka's cards. I just don't think that this is one that I'd be buying right now at this point. 10, 9, 8. Number 7 on the list, also Luka Doncic. Now, this is a rookie. 2018 Donruss, pop count of 6630, 70 sales on the week. So that's over a 1% sales volume, down 7.6%. Going for about 330-ish bucks. That's interesting. I'll chart. Let me chart it real quick. So I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. I just get so many comments that the videos are just too long. I like to give that value. I feel like the 25, 30-minute videos I usually make are a lot of value, but I understand. It's hard for people to find 30 minutes in a day, so I'm trying to condense this stuff and still get you as much value as possible. By the way, if you appreciate the value from these videos, hit that like button. And, of course, I want to get to 5,000 subscribers. Please help me do that. Hit that subscribe button. This card's been pretty flat on the week, it looks like. 339 to end the week, 366 to start the week. Pretty flat. If we pull it back, let's pull it back 180 days. See if we want to be anywhere near a buy on this. Overall, been fairly flat over that time, been trending down. I do think they win. This card could pop up, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be a buy on that right now. If I was, it's a pretty low price. But if they lose, it's going to go down more. If they win, it's going to go up. So that's the gamble. Tell you what, I'll include a link in the description to the eBay link for it if you want to take a look. If you buy it, you may be holding it till October, and it will probably go down if they lose. But if they move on to the next round, it'll probably pop up. So your call on what you want to do with that. Where are we at here? 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6 on the list, John Morant 2019 Optic Base. It's his second year. Oh, it's a rookie card. Never mind. Pop count of 58, 56, 72 sales on the week. So that's a pretty solid sales volume, down just 3.3%. Going for about $120. His Optic going for $120. I got to chart this one too real quick. Come on, baby. Let's pull it back 90 days. Like I said, slightly down. Overall, it's been going down, but obviously right here, it looks like it really flattened out. Boy, you can get this Optic for about $100? That just seems silly to me. I know they're probably going to lose. Utah's up 3-1 at the time of shooting this. I think Utah's going to win. They're pretty good underdogs anyways. So it's probably going to go down. I can't really recommend this as a buy, but damn, how much more could this go down? $100? Hard to... $100 for his Optic rookie? Not a terrible pop count. Sports card market's crashing. I actually don't feel like that. I feel like there is a crash happening, but it doesn't mean what a lot of people take that to mean. Like they feel like, oh, the sports cards market's going to go away, or it's going to go all the way back down to where it was, a year and a half ago. I don't see that at all, because in this last year, think about how many new people have come in to sports card investing. So you think about how many people were already there, and you think about how many have come in. Now, not all of them are going to stay, all the new ones, but a lot of them are. No matter what, there are going to be a lot more people in sports card investing than there were a year ago. No matter how many people fall out because the market's going down. And then that's where it stabilizes. When you hit that people leaving to people staying plateau, because people are coming into the hobby still too right now. You got to remember that, but more people are going out than coming in right now. But the number of people going out is slowing, and the prices are going down. They're reflecting that. So they're going to hit a stable point, which I don't think we're far from at all. And then they're going to start going up because prices are just going to be too cheap. John Morant, I can get this for around $100. His Optic rookie? That blows my mind. Let me pull that chart back up one more time. Let me pull it back a year. Let me see where this thing was a year ago, over the course of a year, what its high was. It's not like the sports card. Look at that. This card was going for almost $400 during the bubble last year. And then hell, to start this season, it was going for $300. You tell me I can get it for around $100? Like, that's just too cheap. It's not going to go to zero. No way. It's not going to zero. Like John Moran going for around $100. He's still in the playoffs. I just don't see this stuff going down that much more. I think that we're just going to, I think during the offseason, basketball cards are actually going to kind of go up. That's what I think, is everything's just too cheap. All right, number 5 on the list. LeBron James 2019 Prism Pop Count of 9,400. I don't really want to pull up this chart. 74 sales on the week, not quite a 1% sales volume. No wonder that John Morant is at the sales volume it is. It's about a 1.5 sales, 1.3, 1.4% sales volume, which is really solid. Because it's going for so damn cheap. No wonder. I'm going to go buy some of these. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why we look at these lists, because this is where we start. By the way, if you don't have a data tool, you are still in the horse and buggy stage of sports card investing. I really mean that, because most sports card investors have a data tool, whether it's the Market Movers tool that I'm using or another one. So you're competing against people like me that have this data tool that have a significant advantage. We're driving Ferraris, and you're in a horse and buggy. I really mean that. If you're using 130-point eBay pass sales, you are in a horse and buggy. I don't care what you think. You're in a horse and buggy. You got to have a data tool. I use the Market Movers tool. I've used all of them. This is my favorite. I think it's the best one. It has the most tools. It's just my favorite one for sure. I'll put a link in the description for the Market Movers tool. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year, whichever subscription you choose. I have the year one because that's the best deal. And plus I got 20% off for that when I did it. And I have the pro version. But if you don't use this, use a different one. You got to have a data tool, or else you're in a horse and buggy. I swear to God, that's exactly what I mean. I'm not exaggerating. You are literally in a horse and buggy trying to compete with Ferraris. Get a data tool. I don't want to buy this LeBron James. I think Lakers are going to lose. I've been burned by this card in the past. I'm not even going to pull up the chart. I'm a hold or a sell. Matter of fact, probably a sell to just get out of it. Take your loss. Sometimes you just got to take your loss and move on. Next on the list, so this will be number 4, Zion Williamson, 2019 Prism Base. Pop count of pushing 18,000. 90 sales on the week, so the sales volume is about 0.5%. Down to 425. This stuff just can't go much lower. It just can't. We are going to pull up this chart for the sake of long-term education. We are going to pull this back a year. Let me get some coffee. Let me clear my throat. If you're getting value out of this video, please hit the like button. Seriously, please. I beg of you, sir. So here it was in July, 877, got up even higher to start this season. Because, Zion was injured during the bubble last year. He's injured kind of a lot. This card hit almost $1,000 at the beginning of the season this year. And now you're telling me I can get it down here, sub 500. I think it could go lower. Let's go 7 days. Start of the week at 481. End of the week at 425. But I'm still not buying it. You know what I'm going to do? Market Movers allows me to do this. I'm going to set a price alert for when this card goes below 400. I think I might be a buyer, even with this crazy arse pop count. Market Movers will alert me when this card has a sale under $400. Because, I look at stuff and I can't remember it all. So this thing is also kind of my assistant. Boy, 400, jeez, man. I mean, there's only so low this stuff can go. Can we agree? Sports cards aren't going to zero. There is a bottom. And I think we are damn near at it. Damn near at it. Let me pull this back 90 days. Let's see how much has it went down in 90 days. This card has went down about 39% in the last 90 days. Dude. I mean, it can't go down that much more. How? It's Zion. There's a price where enough people in the market say that's just too cheap. It's the what I call make me buy it price. I learned that from American Pickers. You ever watch that show, American Pickers? I love those guys. They're so excited about what they're doing, especially Mike. And he does that. He says that sometimes. A guy will throw out a price of something he doesn't really want to buy, and the guy throws out the price. He's like, God, He's throwing me the make me take it price. Like it's just too cheap. You just can't not buy it. We are approaching that area. Again, join the Sports Card Society because I am finding we are approaching that, and we are getting absolute steals. But everything's going down. Not everything, and it's not about that. It's about buying things at the bottom. Things don't go down forever. They don't go up forever, as we have obviously learned in the past few months. But things don't go down forever either, but they do go down faster than they go up typically. So the period of things going down is typically shorter than the period of things going up. Hit that like button if that gave you some value right there, and subscribe. Help me get to 5,000 boys and girls. And the Sports Card Society, link in description. But this card is fast approaching the make me take it price. Number 3 on the list, Luka Doncic, 2018 Prism base, pop count of 17,000. Zion has swiftly overtaken the Luka. I think the Lukas are slowing down because so many of those have already been graded. I don't know where that gets to. Maybe it ends up getting to 20, but I think Zion ends up capping out around 23,000. Luka probably around 19, my guess. 97 sales on the week, so about a 0.5% sales volume, going for 880. Got to pull this up. I mean, the Luka and the Zion are two pillar cards to look at for the health of the state of the sports card market. Just like I don't practice anymore, but I used to practice as a doctor, and there's indicators. When you go into your doctor's office, they take your blood, and there's certain things they look at inside of your blood to gauge, your level of health, but really your state of well-being, your state of where are you. We don't got to say health or well-being, just the state of where you're at. If you have high cholesterol, well, that's an indicator that your state is not real good. Here, we are looking at the state of things, and we got to look at the key cards in the community, and Luka Prism Base is one of them. So this card started the week at $965, latest sale of $906, lowest sale of $862. Let's pull this one back 180 days. We all know this card got to $2,000 at its all-time high. I should pull it back 365 days. I don't know why let's look. Again, this is a card. Luka might move on in the playoffs here. And I think they will. I think they're going to beat the Clippers because I think the Clippers are going to clip. I think I got that. I think I heard that first said on the Card Talk pod. It was either Lou or Tyler that said, I think it was Lou. I liked that saying, so, I'm borrowing it. Thank you. But I did want to give a shout out. 2,136 looks like that was the high back in August of last year. Then it went up to about 1,800, 1,900, almost 2,000 again. Started this season. It's just been going down ever since. It's down well under 1,000. I think this card still has a little ways down to go, but not a whole lot. I can't see this card like back here where it's sitting at 600. I think that is the absolute rock bottom. I don't think there's a chance in hell this card goes below $600. And if you don't think, just watch your own behavior. If you are actually in sports card investing, this game that we play, you are looking at these cards on a regular. And if it's not these ones, it's other ones, but there are cards you have your eyes on, and you're just waiting for them to hit a certain price. Do you know what I'm saying? There are certain cards, like I was watching Northeast Ohio sports cards, and it's clear to me that he's really keeping his eye on the Mahomes optic rookie. Understandable. Mahomes, absolutely. And probably you have your eye on a superstar player too, like a Luka, like a Zion, like a Lebron, like a Mahomes, like a Brady, something like that, and you're just waiting for a certain card or two to hit a price. That is what people in this sports card market are doing. The people that are still in it, which are way more than there were a year ago. Sure, some people are leaving and they're selling this stuff and they're just taking a break from cards, no doubt about it. Again, I have the Sports Card Society. I really, because I have memberships coming in and going out, I really have a gauge on what's going on. And I always ask people if they're leaving the society, I always ask them, why are you leaving? And typically it's because the market's going down currently, but typically I don't have that many people leave. But when people are leaving, as I've noticed recently, it's because the market is going down and they just don't want to spend the time on it, and they're going to wait for it to go back up to hop back in. That's a lot of people. But there's a lot of people that are in this, like saying there's deals going on and they're just waiting to get their, everything's going on sale and just waiting to kind of trying to time the bottom. And we are approaching the bottom. I am very sure of that. Because again, not going to 0, not going to 100, not going to 200, not going to 400. I think 600 is the absolute bottom. Not going to 0, not going to 100, not going to 200. Maybe 300 is the bottom of this one. Get what I'm saying? $100 for the Moran Optic? How low do you think that's going to go? Really ask yourself that. Next on the list, right? I think it's number 2. Trey Young, 2018 Prism Base. Pop count of 94.71. 103 sales on the week. So that's over a 1% sales volume. Trey's getting some heat, getting some love. Going for about 3 hondo, baby. Look at that. The Trey Young Prism, Zion Prism. So, Trey Young is going for about 3/4, about 75%-ish, 70%-ish of Zion. Interesting. I think the Hawks, again, I'm shooting this on June 2nd. I think the Hawks will move on to the next round. What a massive improvement for Trey Young and the Atlanta Hawks. They weren't even invited to the bubble last year. And now here they are, 5th seed in the East, and looking to move on to the second round. Interesting. Trey Young is underappreciated. It looks to me now, about 70% of Zion, he's getting a little bit more love. Then again, Zion's completely out, so his stuff has been going down. Trey's has been, it's down about 12%. Let's chart it. If you're getting some value, hit the like button, please. And subscribe. Come on, help me get to 5,000. 333, 290. That's where it started the week. That's where it's ended the week. So overall, that's fairly flat. Although it did cross the 300. Why is it going down with them winning? I don't know. I mean, it isn't going down much, that's for sure. The deceleration is very low. Let's pull this 365 days. His cards were going up during the bubble, even though he wasn't in the bubble, because it's like, well, Luka's going up, Trey's got to go up. Everyone had to go up because you can't just leave someone behind. So the highest his card ever got was about little over 800. Call it 825. And that was to start this season. And then it went down. It's been down. Now it's a little under 300. Let's pull this back within 30 days. And I say it again, and I say it every video, and I'm going to keep saying it because I want to help you. If you don't have a data tool, fine, don't use market movers. Use something else. I prefer market movers. You have to have one, or else you're in a horse and buggy competing against Ferraris. Actually, you don't need to compete against a Ferrari. If I'm in any type of car, I am killing a horse and buggy. I could be in a 1982 Hugo. I am murdering a horse and buggy. Murdering it in the race. Anyways, get a data tool. I prefer the market movers. Link in description with the discount code. $290 to end the week, to end the month. $311. So it's pretty flat. It's been floating around 300. Again, how much lower can this card go? I think 200 is the bottom of this one. And the pop count isn't as insane as Luka. But again, since it's Prism 2018, it's always going to be compared to the Luka price. So the Luka, having that pop count, it's going to do what it does to its price. And because of its price, people are always going to compare Trey to Luka. Because you can't have... Because the pop count isn't crazy different enough that you're like, all right, this can be as much as Luka. If this were like 1,000, sure, this card would be as much as Luka. But this is one where I'm going to pull it up. This is a card where I think it could be worth a buy. With the caveat, you may be holding it till next season, but I think they're going to advance, and I think that's going to make Trey's prices go up. And if they advance, they will be playing probably Philly, which is tough. But Philly doesn't seem to me like they're in their best form. Embiid is hurt right now. Who knows what he's like for the rest of the playoffs? If the Hawks somehow get to the Eastern Conference Finals, Trae Young stuff's going to go bonanza. But again, I say it just can't go all that much lower. So, I'll put a link in the description for that one as a possible buy. And number 1 on the list, Mr. John Morant, 2019 Prism. Pop count of 16,213. You see the trend here? A lot of Prism base. 174 sales on the week. Pop count of 16,000. Over 1% sales volume, down about 3.3%, about 273. That's so cheap. Him and Trey about the same price. But I think Jaw's going to lose and be out, so his card's going to go down some more. I probably wouldn't buy that one. I'm not even going to pull up the chart because it's going to be the same type of thing you saw with these guys, where I just don't know if it goes down much more. I think after this first round, you may start seeing things like Zion tick up, because if you don't think people are eyeing Zion cards going, I just want to get it at the bottom, I want to get it as on sale as I can, because boom, baby, boom. Because we're not all sitting here trying to have to double our money in a month. That's just unrealistic. We've been so spoiled in the last year. But to buy this card low now and for $400 and sell it for $600-700 in October, pretty good gain. Pretty good. So that was the top 10 today, most selling cards. Usual suspects, usual products, a lot of Prism in there. That John Morant. If I had to pick one card that summed up what the hell's going on here, it's this John Morant optic. Because you're looking at this 120, pushing $100. You're like, this card literally cannot go much lower, because there's just no way you got a John Morant optic base going for $100 is $80 has got to be the absolute rock bottom. Because this card goes under $100, I'm buying it. Are you kidding me? I didn't even know I wanted this card, but if it's going to be that cheap, it's the make me take it price. We are approaching the make me take it prices. Links for everything in the description. The Sports Card Society. Join it. You'll be happy you did. Get a data tool. I prefer the Market Movers tool. Link in the description with the discount code. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Card Pack, thank you for watching this video with me. Stay classy. You're awesome. I'll see you tomorrow.